I always had a fascination with sort of that emergency nursing, I guess, for want of a better term. And then as time progressed, I got fat. You know, getting old, slowing down, young fellas were running past me. I had to make a change at some point. And nursing was, you know, you can go anywhere in the world with nursing. And that's, you know, I wanted to do that. And especially in emergency nursing, where I am now. It's taken me a long time to get there, but I've got into emergency nursing now, and I'm not looking back. I love it, absolutely love it. It's just non-stop. And I think that's one of the great things about emergency nursing is that it's so varied. You'll go from a chest pain to an ankle injury to you know, a kiddie with DKA. You know, and it's some of it's heartbreaking. I won't lie. There are some horrible deaths that could have been prevented. You know, not from us, but from, you know, the community itself. But you go through that, and you're honoured to be a part of that family, their journey to get through what they're going through. I was on a ward where I had nurses crying, to the point where one of my charge nurses was she came out and she couldn't handle what was going on the ward. It was that bad. I've never seen anything like it, and I felt so unsafe working there. And the managers, the service managers, the director of nursing, those people didn't want to hear about it, and I was really confused. So then, you know, it was like, right, we need people that can advocate and talk this out and start getting things moving. And so that's when I started sort of delving more into the delegate stuff. Worked my way up into sort of the national delegate, because I wasn't afraid to sort of tell people what was going on. Then I saw an opportunity with the board of directors to actually make organisational change. Because as each step you go into, the more you realise that you got to be at the top to be actually effectively create change. And unfortunately, that means that nurses have to get into politics. You've got to be at the table to effectively create the change on the floor, and that's where it stemmed down to. So why am I here on the board? That's it. I want that change. They're good people, and it's really good fun to talk to them. And they've all got their own different perspectives on things. You know, Margaret's a nurse practitioner. Anna Maria is a charge nurse. Like, these guys know their stuff, and they're completely separate. You talked about private with Simon, and then you got little old me sitting here talking about, you know, my DHB. And it gives you a whole perspective, and I'm looking forward to whoever comes up next for their perspectives on stuff as well, because it's not just me and my little world in DHB land. There's community nurses, there's everybody across the entire spectrum, you know, iwi providers, the works. Yeah, and it's been good. If you're passionate, if you're keen to get involved in something like this, and you're from another group, then come in. Or even if you're not, come in. You might have a different type of experience. Not all nurses are, you know, just ED. You know, I've done medical and surgical as well on top of that. And so everyone's got their own little take on things, and it's awesome to have different opinions about things. We need to be bringing nurses in. You know, NZNO is an amazing organisation with amazing staff that really they advocate for us all the time, and I just wanted to be a part of that and help with that change.